Imagine waking up one day and realizing that money as you know it, those green bills, shiny coins, even your digital bank balance, is gone. Not because of some apocalypse, but because tech giants have quietly decided to replace it with something far more powerful, invisible, and perfectly controlled. This isn't science fiction. It's the future unfolding right now, and you might not even have noticed. Tech companies have been obsessed with owning your wallet for years. First, they took your attention, then your data. Now they want your money. This isn't just about convenience or faster payments. It's about rewriting the rules of how value moves, how power flows, and who ultimately controls the economy. And if you think your money is safe because it's in a bank or under your mattress, think again. The biggest players in Silicon Valley and beyond are working on something that could make cash and traditional banks relics of a primitive past. Look at what's happening with digital currencies. Facebook's failed Libra project was a wake-up call, not a failure. It scared governments because it showed just how close tech giants are to creating their own money systems, bypassing banks and governments altogether. Now, companies like Apple, Google, and Amazon are quietly building their own payment ecosystems that could evolve into full-blown digital currencies, backed not by gold or the government, but by their own vast networks and user trust. Imagine a world where your money is stored and spent through your phone, your social media account, or your favorite online platform, with no banks involved at all. The implications are staggering. When money moves through these tech platforms, they get to control everything. From who can send money, to how much you can spend, to which transactions get approved or blocked. This isn't just about making life easier. It's about shifting financial power from governments and banks to corporations that already dominate your digital life. They're not just intermediaries anymore. They become the gatekeepers of your entire economic existence. Now, let's talk about the rise of central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. Governments are freaking out about losing control over money, so they're racing to create their own digital versions of cash. But here's the twist. These digital currencies will only work if they can be integrated with the tech giants' platforms, because that's where the people are. The line between public money and corporate money is blurring fast. Soon, your digital wallet might be a hybrid, a government-issued currency managed through a private company's app, with all the strings attached. This raises a terrifying question. Who really owns your money when it's all digital? If a tech giant controls the platform, they can freeze your account, track every purchase, or even decide which businesses you can pay. Privacy? Forget it. Autonomy? A thing of the past. The promise of digital money was supposed to be freedom, fast, borderless, and open. Instead, it risks becoming the most sophisticated form of surveillance and control ever created. You might think cryptocurrencies are the answer, a way to take back control from banks and governments. But even here, tech giants are stepping in. Big players are launching their own crypto projects, controlling major exchanges, and creating stablecoins, pegged to real currencies but run on private blockchains. The irony. The very technology meant to decentralize finance is being swallowed by centralized corporate empires. The dream of financial freedom is at risk of becoming just another product in a tech company's portfolio. Then there's the rise of super apps. Think of a single app that handles everything. Messaging, shopping, social networking, and yes, payments. In countries like China, apps like WeChat and Alipay have already made cash almost obsolete. Imagine that model coming to the West, where one company's app controls all your social and financial interactions. This is not just convenience. It's a new kind of economic ecosystem, where your spending habits, social networks, and even your creditworthiness are all tied together under one corporate roof. And what about the hidden costs? When tech giants control your money, they don't need to charge you upfront fees. Instead, they monetize your data, your spending patterns, and your trust. They'll sell targeted ads, push you towards certain products, and even manipulate your financial decisions. Your money becomes a tool for corporate profit beyond just transactions. This is a radical shift from traditional banking, where at least there were some rules and regulations. Now those companies are writing the rulebook. The biggest shocker. Most people don't realize this is happening. We're all so hooked on the convenience of tap-to-pay, instant transfers and digital wallets that we miss the bigger picture. This isn't just tech innovation. It's a financial revolution disguised as progress. The companies that build these systems will have unprecedented power over our lives, economies, and even governments. It's not paranoia. It's the new reality. Global Wallet Wisdom has been tracking these changes because understanding them is crucial. This isn't about being anti-technology or anti-progress. It's about being aware of who controls the future of money and what that means for your freedom. Money isn't just numbers on a screen, it's power. And handing that power over to a handful of tech giants without a fight. That's the real risk. If you think you can ignore this because it sounds too futuristic or complicated, think again. Every digital transaction you make, every app you install, and every platform you trust is a step toward a world where money is no longer yours, in the traditional sense. You're already part of this experiment, whether you realize it or not. So what's the takeaway? Don't let convenience blind you. Stay informed and question who's really benefiting from the shift to digital money. The future of finance is being built now, and it's not just about faster payments or fewer fees. It's about control, privacy, and freedom. If you want to keep any say in how your money works, you need to wake up to what's happening behind the screens. If that blew your mind, wait till you see what we've got coming next on Global Wallet Wisdom. Hit subscribe. You won't believe what's next.